Welcome everyone to lesson 5.1.1. Today we are focusing on how can I change it into y equals mx plus b. Let's think about what this means. See, I have a full legal name, Alfred Joe McCoy III, but I don't use it that often because I don't really need it. It's not really that usable. I have a shortened name, Joey McCoy, or Mathman. It's nice and short, and it's more user-friendly. And we're going to find out today that y equals mx plus b is really user-friendly. So, in first problem, 5-1, when I was talking about John's Giant Redwood, you should be able to identify the beginning value and the growth. A, what is the starting height? What is the beginning value? Well, it's 5. How do you know? Because it said so. Letter B, what is the growth rate? Well, it's 4. How do you know? Well, it says so. Guys, it's supposed to be that easy. You look at the equation and you say the beginning value is 5. How do you know? It says so. What's the growth? 4. How do you know? It says so. The growth is 4 because it's hanging out with the x. It is supposed to be that easy. So, when I'm doing 5-2, can you find the growth rate for y equals 4x plus 5 quickly? Because it's already in y equals mx plus b form. However, what if it's not in that form? Letter A, can you predict what the growth and beginning value is? Pause the video, think about it, and predict what is the growth, what is the beginning value. Okay, welcome back. You should have predicted what is the growth, what is the beginning value, and whatever those numbers are, it's all good, okay? Now, what we're going to do on your paper is we're going to write down the equation, negative 6x plus 2y equals 10, and that's the original. And what we're going to do is we are going to turn it into y equals mx plus b. We're going to get y by itself. How do I do that? Well, I'm going to do a side-side flip. I'm going to flip these 6 over here, and when I flip them over here, what happens to their sign? Do you remember what happens when you side-side flip? You have to change the color. They were negative, now they're positive. In your notebooks, I'm going to side-side flip like this to y equals the negative became positive 6x plus 10. Now, notice that in the tiles, you can't say 6 plus 10 is 16. So mathematically, the x's are different than the 10. You set them aside. Now what we're going to do is a regroup. I'm going to take this and I'm going to rotate this horizontally because it's easier to regroup. And what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start regrouping these in a nice, simple order. Okay, and I'm going to break these up so that I have 2 equal groups. So I have equal groups. Oh, there we go. 2 equal groups. I put the y's in 2 equal groups. I put the x's in 2 equal groups. I put the singles in 2 equal groups. And I'm left with y equals 3x plus 5. Off to the right of your equations, you should write down the growth is what? It's 3. How do I know? Because it says so. You should write down the beginning number is 5. Because it says so. This is the purpose. When I have something that is not usable, I need to rearrange it so that it is usable. Let's write a sentence on those lines underneath this. When we have an equation in standard form, when we have an equation in standard form, comma, we need to rearrange it so that it is in y equals mx plus b form. Okay? Now, your goal for today is to take these equations and turn them into y equals mx plus b form. I know it's challenging. Some of them are one step, a side-side flip. Some of them are two-step, side-side flip and a regroup. This one is going to be a side flip, and then you're done. Yeah, side flip and you're done. Letter D requires a distribute. If you've forgotten distribute, that means 2 times y, 2 times -3 is -6. Okay, and then you can go from there. But once you have made them all y equals, the last thing you need to do is decide what is M, what is B, what is the growth, what is the beginning value. I hope you found this video lesson helpful. If you're still struggling doing this, watch me solve that previous problem one more time. Okay? Good luck, and I'll see you soon.